Inflation, inflation, inflation going up. Don't let your family get on you about spending that extra buck.
This is the Elegant Homes Podcast with your home improvement expert, Don Riley. Don gives you weekly tips on the biggest investment you'll ever make, your home. Plus, Don talks to industry's leading professionals to make your home elegant. The Elegant Homes Podcast with Don Riley is powered by Marshall Chevrolet in Carrollton, Kentucky.
Welcome back to another episode of Elegant Homes. I'm your host, Don Riley, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. You know, the snow is falling. We got about 3 to 4 inches here in our town, and wherever you're at, I can tell a lot of people on Instagram, Facebook, all those places are talking about how much snow they got in their particular neighborhood. And it's funny, I seen one with a friend of mine in Michigan where they got almost 12 inches of snow. So I hope everybody's staying safe and you're digging your way out. The weather is finally breaking a little bit. We got sunshine out today, and I'm happy the snow's melting. It's making our life a little bit easier. So we're particularly working on a project with Elegant Home Exterior right now. We're doing a basement, and I tell you, the weather just plays havoc when you're trying to carry all these materials in, and you got insulation, and you're slipping and sliding through the snow to try to get into this particular basement. And the one we're working on is kind of, you're going around a big hill, taking all these materials from the outside into the downstairs basement, and a little tricky. But you know what? As you look at some of these photos here, we got some of the great shots of some of this basement, framing this basement up. We got the insulation in. And if you've never worked with insulation, R19, I got to give Home Depot a shout out. They came through for us, and Home Depot got us all this R19 for our basement job. And I'm telling you, as you see these photos and you see that R19 laying there, I mean, they're big packets of R19, and there's probably about 70 square feet in each one of those packets. And I tell you, they're heavy, and you're carrying those in the snow. You got 2 or 3 in your hand, and but we had a good time. We laughed and cut up as we carried everything and got started on this project. And as you'll see, we got all the insulation hung, we got the walls hung, we got the ceiling hung, and we're ready for drywall. So we've got our plumbing, our electrical done, our insulation done. We are ready for drywall in this particular basement. You know, and it's so cool to make these really cool living spaces for folks. And then we actually put the batten insulation in this gentleman's office where he's got a small child, and above that is the child's room. So when he's down there in an office call, making calls, talking to clients, his son's not going to hear him down there on the phone, or if the phone rings, and he can take a nap, not worry about it. So we soundproof this office, which is really cool with that batten insulation. That's really cool stuff. And people don't realize things have gone up a little bit with inflation, the way things are costing today. And it's amazing that, when you set your budget for your bathroom or your kitchen or your basement, make sure you take in consideration inflation a little bit, because some people don't realize that, just for example, a bag of insulation used to cost $20. It's like $30 now. So, another 10, 15, 20%. And you got to pick up 20 bags or 30 bags. I mean, it can get expensive. So you can spend $700-800 on, 1,000 square feet of insulation for a basement and like that. And people don't realize that cost. So anyway, take into consideration when you're doing a project, figure, budget everything out. We always budget our drywall, our insulation, our electrical, our plumbing, our flooring. Because, things have gone up and they will continue to go up. So you got to make sure you're always checking your pricing. So that's the word of the day today here at Elegant Home Podcast. We want to make sure that you're pricing everything out for these projects and doing them efficiently, and making sure that your project goes as planned and as budget. Budget's a big thing today with projects. Everybody's on a budget. So we got to make sure that we're coming in within your budget and your affordability, and make sure that we do your project elegant as always. So check some of our photos out here. We'll take a quick break. This is Elegant Home Podcast. We'll be right back. You know something I love? I love talking about our friends at Marshall Chevrolet. My good buddy Rob Marshall and the gang out there, they are always so friendly and nice. When you go out there, I bought my personal 2020 Trail Boss for those guys, and they dressed that thing up, and I'm telling you, I love my truck. Love it, love it. But if you're looking at those Equinox, Chevy, maybe that new Camaro that you've always dreamed about, or maybe that new 2021 Corvette, they're all looking at those Corvettes now and thinking, I want one of those. He's got it there at Marshall Chevrolet. So stop out and see the gang there at Marshall Chevrolet. They are in Carrollton, Kentucky. And remember, make sure you tell them Don Riley from Elegant Homes Podcast sent you.
The Marshall Auto Group has grown into one of the largest dealer groups in the state of Kentucky, and we're right in your backyard. With locations in Dry Ridge, Crittenden, and Florence, we're convenient and easy to get to. Plus, we have hundreds of new and used vehicles priced to make it worth your drive. We're a family-run business, making us easy to deal with. Come see us. Marshall Dry Ridge Toyota, Marshall Chrysler Dodge, Jeep and Ram, Marshall Motors of Florence, and Marshall Power Sports. The Marshall Auto Group, easy to get to, easy to deal with.
Welcome back to Elegant Homes. We took a short break there. As you see, as you look through some of those photos, I'm sure you checked them out. They look amazing. Some of these basements that we're doing, I tell you, some of these projects I really enjoy because start to finish, and you can make that living space exactly the way you want it. And also, I want to tell you, go check out our YouTube and check out also our TikTok. We got a TikTok channel here at Elegant Home Podcast. And you can check out all these projects that we do, and it's so cool to go through and see start to finish, and I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. So, you know, these projects we were talking about earlier before we went to break, start to finish, they are sometimes challenging, and sometimes designing these and putting them together is fun, and then the end result is amazing when the homeowner comes down and says, man, I love my space. Me and my family can enjoy this for years. And there's all kinds of cool things you can do now with LED lighting to change the room. There's so many cool things you can do with sconces on walls, showers. We're doing waterfalls overhead now. I mean, a lot of cool things that you can do just to make your home elegant. So I hope you check out our TikTok page. I hope you check out our YouTube page and check out all of the work we do here at the Elegant Home Podcast. We're very pleased to bring this to you because I tell you, people today want to see before and after photos, and some of these before and after photos are amazing. So check out our YouTube. Once again, check out our YouTube page and our Instagram page. And also, I'm sorry, Instagram's coming. We haven't got that yet, but check out our TikTok page. And we are looking forward to 2022. And this is Elegant Homes. I'm your host, Don Riley, where we make every home elegant, one home at a time. We'll see you next week.